This episode is brought to you by GoHenry, the kids' money app and debit card that helps them learn to earn, save, spend and even invest their money from ages 6 to 18.
Honestly, I wish I had something like this when I was younger. My kids are always asking for money and half the time I feel like I'm just handing out coins with no lessons behind it.
Same, and it's so easy to give in, but I want my kids to actually understand the value of money, not just think it magically comes out of mum's purse.
That's what's brilliant about GoHenry. Kids get their own app and debit card so they can manage their pocket money and learn by actually doing, whether that's saving up, spending wisely or even earning.
And let's be honest, most of us only learned about budgeting and money habits the hard way. So this feels like giving our kids a proper head start in life.
Exactly. So Girls Overheard listeners, if you want to give it a go, sign up today at gohenry.com/Girls Overheard and you'll get £5 free pocket money to help your kids grow their money smarts.
The GoHenry card is issued by IDT Financial Services Limited, a principal member of Visa Europe.
Hi! Guys, before we get into today's episode, we've got a little favour to ask you. If you're listening on Apple or Spotify, we'd love if you hit the follow button and that means you won't miss any of our future episodes.
And don't forget to join us every Wednesday on Patreon for confession sessions. We have a huge big group chat over there. We also have exclusive merch and first dibs on any live show tickets.
Also, make sure you keep up to date with us on all of our socials. We're at Girls Overheard on Instagram, TikTok, and also our vlog channel, Girls Overheard Vlogs, where we do a new video every single Sunday.
So make sure you send us your stories, your dilemmas, your embarrassing moments to 07428 957 885. Let's get on with today's episode.
Guys, we've matched today. We're all
matched.
in brown. We do this accidentally a lot of the time, don't we? But
It's
today,
a one-track mind.
I feel
It
like we
is.
looked out the window and we went, it feels very autumnal. So we're in brown.
Oh, it's freezing out there.
So
what can I get you? Hot coffee? Nah, lip gloss.
I can hear the song in my head.
I was just going to say, have you ever watched the
Yes.
Gilmore Girls?
No.
I've
Yes.
never watched it.
Never.
Oh, I think you would love a bit of Lorelai.
Lorelai.
That's the mum's name.
Is
quite like
Lai
that name,
her
actually.
second name?
No, Lorelai.
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 Her mum hates her.
Lorelai.
Her mum actually does hate her in the movie. That's actually so her mum does hate her.
Oh, right, okay.
I think you'd like her, but scatty. She's got one daughter to look after, and
Right.
and they're almost like friends more than they are mum and daughter. The daughter's dead mature.
Was this
She's
a young pregnancy?
She's a bit like, mum, like, why you like this kind of thing, but also what you like, love you to bits.
What you like. Lorelai.
Lorelai.
Love that.
Be more Lorelai.
But guys, you should watch. It's very good. Me and Ella are into the Gilmore Girls. I've
Okay.
actually brought her back in. We watched some last year and they were back in again. And by the way, see if you're on Patreon, we were having a whole chat last night. We was on the chat. Did you see it?
no,
About
I was
movie
on D&D.
recommendations.
No.
Right, so I went in and I was like, guys, not usually one for giving a movie rec because sometimes I find it very hard to focus. I find it very hard to sit still and I find it very hard to really tune in without just like grabbing the phone for the dopamine. In fact,
Yeah.
there was a point during this film where Fraser went, go on then do it. And I went, okay. Scroll. I didn't watch a single thing. I just had to get the scroll motion. It was almost like being a smoker and just having to have the motion of the hand going to the mouth for the cigarette. I had
Yeah.
to just do the scroll. And I went, oh, that's me, I'm fine now, go on you go. And we watched the rest of the movie. This movie was called What Happened to Monday.
Right.
And I think you would love it. It's very dark, dystopian type of Hunger Games type feel to it. And basically it follows the story of the country or the world actually being overpopulated, so they go down to a one child policy, right? Meaning nobody can be a sibling. So you get asked all the time, you get like basically a Disney magic band, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Okay.
A pass, a little wristband, almost like a watch. You scan in and out of your towns and streets and cities and you get asked questions like, are you a sibling? No. Okay, you may pass, right? You could just say no and lie, but whatever. But anyway, 30 years previous, this woman falls pregnant. She gives birth to septuplets. That's 7 children.
Oh my God.
You've not
I've
seen
seen
it,
that.
Aileen.
I've seen the advert for this though. I've seen them talk about it. I get the concept and I love it.
It's fantastic. I'll not ruin it by telling you this because this is what you learn in the first minute. Basically, 7 girls are born. Mum dies in childbirth, right? The dad then goes.
Hard
she
graph,
knew
7 kids. Like,
I know,
7,
we
right?
don't blame her really.
Absolute
I'd be
sin.
give up.
I'm out.
Natural birth.
The granda comes in and he's looking and he's like, right, what's going on here? She passed away. Right, okay, I'll take them on. And the doctor actually says, how are you going to cover this up and keep it a secret? But he's a genius. He basically has this big loft apartment. He takes all the girls, he names them the 7 days of the week. That's their names. We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday.
Who's got the best name? I'm going to say Sunday.
Well,
But obviously the movie is named Monday, so I'm assuming she's main character.
Well, no, they're all the main character because what happens is these girls all have to adopt the exact same personality. So he basically tries to make them all exactly the same in the house. They're all different. One's a bit more skatery, one's a bit more artsy, one's a bit more like straight down the line.
Is this set in current days?
And no, it's 2072, but it feels
Oh, right,
quite
okay.
dark, so it feels a wee bit like it's back in time.
Okay.
Anyway, it's so good. So basically in the house they all have their own personality, but each day that they're named after is the corresponding day they're allowed out the house. But they've got to literally take on this character of Karen Steadman, who's the name of their dead mum. And they wear a wig. They have the exact same makeup. They've got a mirror that goes like, no, put more eyeshadow on your right eye and all that. So that the grandfather's made this so they can be exactly the same. He's cloned these watch things so that they all scan in and out and it's all the same person.
Yep.
But they're only allowed out the house on one day of the week.
Wow.
They then get to be 30. They have daily like debriefs of like, right, what happened today. But they also have cameras so that if there's anything big that happened, they can't explain. They'll just play it on a screen.
Right, okay.
They all debrief and then the next day, Tuesday, they'll go out and she'll remember what Monday did and have to have all the same friendships and relationships at work and all that kind of stuff as what Monday did, and then Wednesday and so on and so forth. But Monday goes out and doesn't come home Monday.
So what happened to Monday?
What happened to Monday? Every day of the week then uses their day to try and figure out more of the story, and you should watch it because it's very good.
Is it comedy? No.
There's nothing funny about
Doesn't
it.
sound
Right,
funny at
okay.
all.
Just I don't know if it was lighthearted. Just
There's
By the
nothing
way,
funny
that's how I
whatsoever.
want to watch a movie. Also have the really bad like focus, and that's how I want to. I just want to watch you watch it. You tell me, and I'll just watch you, because I would be quite happy for you to go through the whole story and tell me the end, and I'd feel really satisfied at the end.
What's it on?
It's on Netflix.
Next
But
time,
it was
let's get
next
popcorn.
year. It was next year. It's next year. What? You
What?
said next time, and I just copied what you said. And copied it in my sentence that I was already saying. That was so fucking weird. No, it was last year, 2024. It was
Okay.
on Netflix.
Anybody big in it?
I don't know the main. I'm really bad with actors. I'm so sorry.
Same, I don't know
I don't
anyone.
know anyone. But the main woman who is like head honcho Hunger Games woman, that's like one child policy.
Yeah.
If you end up having another child, by the way, main point of this, they take the child from you, but they put it into cryo sleep, which basically means it's frozen and looked after in a pod until the population is in a crisis again, and they will then defrost them and bring them back to life.
Wow.
But there's a big plot twist on that as well.
Right, so can we all watch that and we can debrief and discuss on the group chat?
Well, we
then?
have some girls literally went, I'm going to watch that right now. And
gonna watch
then
it tonight.
a couple hours later come back and went, oh my God, I loved that. That was such a good film.
Well, I'm
Yep.
glad I wasn't in the group chat then, so we didn't get it ruined.
No, they haven't ruined
There we
it. The girls know. They know.
No
But
spoilers.
actually within there, they've said other things. I can't stand when I'm looking for something, right? And I go into like TikTok and look for a recommendation for a film. And it'll be somebody like, here's the top 10 films you can't miss this. And they're so over the top. I'm like, I'm overwhelmed.
Do you know
Yeah.
what? They
I'm
usually talk
overwhelmed.
shite as well because I get sucked into them, try
Same.
them, and they're rubbish.
Oh, they're
rubbish.
always shit.
Yeah.
Always
They
shit.
actually are. I agree, because there's so many that I've saved and then I've went to put it on and Andy's like, what the fuck is this? And I'm
Yeah.
like, it turns out that 30-second TikTok was the best bit of the movie and I've
Yeah.
already seen it.
I'm waiting for it, and
Yeah.
actually, they've told the full story anyway. We watched a really good one on Prime, and it was called Kingdom, and it was all about a MMA martial arts kind of gym
Seen it.
with him from The Purge.
Yep.
And Nick Jonas.
Yep.
Loved it.
Very good.
I fancy going MMA fighting. Do you want to go?
Yeah.
To
I
actually
will
go and
cry.
fight.
I will cry afterwards, but I will
100%.
cry.
Absolutely not.
Oh, I think it looks number one. Can I get one of those cut suits? If I could drop £20 in a day, happy.
What is that? What's a cutsuit?
So when they go to fight, they have to make weight for a boxer.
Uh-huh.
So they would be like £20 over because they'd obviously be bulking when they're training.
Yeah.
But then they need to cut off all the excess fat so that their muscles are just, don't mind me, just popping.
So
And
they're sweating it all out.
they sweat it all out. So they basically wear like a bin bag, silver bin bag with like hoodies and joggies. And then they go into like a sauna. They do the Stairmaster, which I can really do the Stairmaster with a fucking crop top on and hot pants. I'm dying.
That sounds uncomfortable.
It's meant to be. It's
Yeah.
meant to feel like
But then
death.
there's that thing in the town, that girl's got, what is the name of her? Is it Infrastar?
I've seen this and you can go on
Infrastar.
and it's almost like you're on a bike.
So you're in like a sauna pods thing and it's roasting, but you're doing a spin bike inside it.
Yes.
A swim bike.
A spin
A
bike.
spin bike. Oh yeah, because remember they said that when that one that we went to before.
Yeah.
Guys
that-
go in that and do that. I could never.
Remember we went to it, we seen it, we went downstairs and we looked at it and she said you should come back and use it.
Yeah.
Infrastar
I
Wellness,
don't
I'm
like
sure
being
it's
too
called.
hot. I don't think I could handle it.
Oh, I would love it.
Absolutely
He made weight and dropped 20 pounds.
Whoa.
Okay, I'm in. Let's do it.
I'm booked. But
I'm
that's
booked.
another good one. Kingdom. Gutted it's not got a season 2 though. I feel like it left on a really, like, I haven't got closure.
Oh, no.
And you know me, I do get attached.
And you do get attached to the characters. This is the thing.
I do.
I get attached to all 7 versions of Karen Sedman.
I've got a TikTok about it.
Go on, let's TikTok
And it's
about it.
when it's boomed. Have you seen the girl? I think her name is Wiki. Wiki.
Yes, I'm saying yes.
Wicked.
Jungle is massive.
Girls.
Wicked.
She caught her man cheating and she rinsed him.
It's an expose.
His 21st birthday, she covered the full bedroom in all the evidence.
Printed
All
off
of
all
the
the
evidence.
texts and put them all over his room, everywhere. A4 bits of paper, literally Mean Girls style.
Oh my God.
Everywhere.
Listen, snaps to that girl.
And then proceeded to take several different TikTok videos in front of it. Pure, like, how funny, Lauren.
Oh,
How
absolutely
funny.
brilliant. And then she's actually done
Like, it's literally like a pure fit check.
Why are you here?
What's that?
Got the address. Stop them. Hello? Can you stop pretending to have a panic attack? It's not working. Look.
Right, so this is the guy who's come back, seen everything everywhere, and done the whole like, oh,
No, this
I'll
is
just
after
turn
it.
it. So here's the room.
The room is
That she
covered.
decorated with all these screenshots
Can
and
I see
everything.
it? I want
And
to
it's
zoom in.
actually-
Is
do you know
anyone?
what?
I think
You can't zoom in, so she's had to cover some because there's like some dick pics and stuff like that. However,
She's covered it with a little prawn.
she's covered these with peanuts. This one.
I just love the fact that see if you don't initially know what's going on, it literally
Oh
just
my
looks like she's
God.
doing a wee fit check.
Yeah, it does. But
It took me ages to click on. I was like, I don't understand what's happening here.
a lot of her videos were getting taken down on TikTok, so she then put a wee thing and it was like, I'll fire them over on Insta now. Because so I went right over to Insta
Of
to
course.
get this. And basically the amount of girls that have now messaged her saying, by the way, he was pestering me, like you were sitting beside me one night in a car and he told me that you were his cousin and your mum had just died of cancer. Like, it is absolutely awful. And like, I'm not saying genius, right? I'm not giving him snaps here, but
It was a full-time job.
it was a full-time job. This boy has just look.
Wow.
It's actually done so perfectly, by the way, that it doesn't feel like it's revengeful. It looks like it's been decorated, to be honest.
So he sent a nudie to somebody in the hotel room that she paid for, that she was with, because here's the evidence and proof that she was in the same hotel. He was genuinely in my messages trying to get me to go to his house, not lying 2 days ago. He told me when you were in Greece that he was on a work trip and the girls' clothes were work colleagues because they had to share a room. He then had a go at me and was calling me a slut and easy because I matched with his pal on Tinder. I'm so sorry he had to go through this. He's genuinely the weirdest guy. He told me so many times that he doesn't trust lassies because his ex would cheat on him and make his life hell and he will never trust a person again. I think that's the biggest thing, by the way, with these boys and girls that do it.
Yeah.
They do it, so they are so fucking terrified of it being done to them.
100%.
It's just sheer projection.
Yeah.
But it's also like, see that, like to compulsively lie like that and look constantly for other people's attention, it's just seeking validation all the time. That's all it is. It's a pure lack of confidence.
Yeah.
That's what that, like, if you were to pure strip it back, you go, you don't actually have any self-esteem whatsoever unless someone's pure bigging you up.
Yeah.
You are constantly craving attention.
There was one girl in
What happened to
the
you that made you like that?
messages that it says like he'd been begging to see her and she eventually gave in and they went for a drive and then she wouldn't sleep with him in the back of the car, so he basically just went, get home.
What?
There's obviously some
What the
serious
fuck?
problems.
Yeah.
However, I just go, do you know what? See, for the girlfriend or the ex-girlfriend,
I know, by the way. And also, can I just say that my favourite part of the whole thing, not that like we don't like to listen, we listen, we don't judge. My favourite part of the whole thing was the moment where there was the fake panic attack.
yep.
and she said, why are you faking to have a panic attack? What are you doing? Why are you faking to have a panic attack?
That's
Of
not
course
how
you're
it
breathing
goes.
like that. You're making yourself hyperventilate.
You're making yourself
What I want to
hyperventilate.
know is, did she have signs before? Like, surely she's not just
No,
found
no.
out he's an absolute creep.
He was like very much love bombing.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
get matching cars. We're going on holiday. Here's this. You're the
Matching
perfect
number
everything.
plates. They've got
Yeah.
each other's names tattooed on them and stuff like
Okay.
that. Like, it's giving narcissist.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Which, see, to be
Weird.
honest, do we fully understand what that word means, or do we just use the word narcissist?
It has become like people say narcissist now instead of saying psycho. We used to say psycho
Yeah,
and now
we
people
used
say
to say psycho.
narcissist.
It's just one of these words, isn't it?
Yeah.
People love it because it makes them sound clever.
Yeah. But
See,
we
when there
don't-
is a new word on the block, people do like to update their vocab to make them sound more clever.
And then in a few years' time, that word, people will stop saying that, and now it's kind of
Yeah.
lost all meaning now because people have said it too many times.
narcissist. Narcissistic behaviour.
Do you know what I find really interesting? Have you ever seen the people that are on TikTok that are actually diagnosed sociopaths and psychopaths?
Yes, they talk about what it's like to be them. It's so
No.
It's
interesting.
so interesting.
Do tell.
Because they'll say things like, I don't feel emotion. Like, I don't miss people. I don't feel bad. I just always think they're so honest about it. They're like, I just think about things, how it affects me. So maybe if, like, say for example, my friend's parent died, I don't feel bad for her. Like, I just don't have that emotion. I don't know what that feels like to feel like that. But I feel disappointed, or the sadness that I get from that is just because how it affects me. I'll just think, oh, my friend's probably not going to come out at the weekend because her mum's died. Do you know what I mean? But they're so honest about it, and you almost go like, it's not your fault. That's
Yeah.
like something that's wrong in your head, like whether it's not developed or whatever, and they're just trying to understand it. And the same with
also,
narcissists
they
as well.
probably don't even realise they've got that until someone actually points out and they go, but I thought everyone felt like that.
Yeah.
Like, how do you know that what you feel is actually the norm or it's different from anyone else unless someone else points out to you?
Yeah.
It's actually so interesting. I would hate to get psychoanalyzed, by the way, like properly.
Same.
I would love it.
I would love it so long as it doesn't incriminate me.
Yeah.
I would love it so long as they never went, and now we'll use this against you in evidence
How
to
do
show
they
how you are an
psychoana-
unfit
ana-
person.
Oh, yeah.
How do they psychoanalyze you?
It'll be like a kind of shrink situation, like a series of questions and like getting to know who you are and how would you react in this situation, and then they'll take all the info and they'll
There's also, see, when they do like little hidden tests in it. So they could be like, right, Lauren, tell me about your childhood, right? And then when you're doing that, they might have, like, for example, moved, if I took that drink and put it there and hid it or something like that, and then to see if you would go and say, did you move my drink? Wee things like that, to see if you would challenge me.
But then I go, what if I think I would go into this situation and almost be not myself?
Yeah, because you're waiting for it.
But that's the whole reason why they do wee slick at things that you wouldn't not normally think.
Guys, should we do it?
I would love to do it.
Let's
Who
do
do
it.
we? But then
Imagine
I
us coming
also
out with a big
think-
stack of diagnosis. Like,
I
know if
also
this is a
do.
good idea.
The problem I think you've got is as well, and I hate to say it, and I'm sorry if anyone's in this field. A lot of people who are in the kind of psychology type roles are the ones that are tapped a bit themselves.
Yeah.
But would you
They
not
do
need
say
to,
that.
You probably would need to be, though, to listen to people's trauma and everything like that all the time.
Yeah.
And people being like negative about their lives and stuff like that. You probably do need to have that ability. Guys, let's do it. I would like it in text writing. Why do you look like you're about to cry? They're not going to tell you anything's wrong with you.
I'm not going to cry. Do I look like I'm going to
She
cry?
looks misty, doesn't she?
Sometimes I give myself therapy in my head, right? Especially if I'm trying to get to sleep. So I'll go, right, give yourself a question. You could even go into ChatGPT and be like, give me some questions that a therapist might ask, right?
Yep.
You ask it and then you answer it
Mm-hmm.
yourself. And then you kind of give yourself, you jump roles. Is that weird? No one else do
No, I
that?
don't jump roles, but I know what you're talking about. But I feel like I constantly talk in my head to myself.
Yeah.
It's always very noisy in there, to the point where, see, if I'm already talking to myself and somebody asks me a question, I'm like, 2 seconds, because I've just thought. I actually feel
I know exactly what you
I'm
mean.
like, God almighty, how fucking rude. We're having a conversation in
Don't
here.
interrupt. It's just you.
It's silence doing the dishes. I'm like, 2 minutes.
Oh,
Do you
it's-
do that?
I'm in the middle
during
of
the day.
something.
That's why sometimes if I'm in the car, see if I'm having a particularly noisy day, which I am today, right? I could not put music on.
Music off,
Because
same.
I'd be like, it is too noisy
Same.
already. I want to turn this one down as well. But yeah, sometimes it's so, like, today the noise is bad. I could just hear chatter.
See, there's nothing.
Oh, what a joy.
It's not though, because even if I try and talk to myself about something, it stops. I can't.
I'm so jealous of that.
I'm so
Honestly,
jealous
I would
of that.
fucking love that.
This is sometimes why I tune out in conversations,
Think it's-
because as soon as I stop speaking, the inner me starts talking and I'm thinking about something else.
Yeah,
what
but
are
it's
you
all-
thinking? What are you talking about?
Just shite. It can be important stuff or it can be shite. But there'll always be something.
A lot of the time it's going, did you remember to do this? Did you remember to do this? Did you remember to
By
do
the end of the
this?
week you need to do that. And did you make sure you went and done that thing? And the thing is, you've actually forgot to do that and the time's gone on now and you're actually late on that.
Do you know what? I'm going to put it out there,
And what's
right?
for dinner and what's for dinner? Should you maybe phone him now? Hold on a second, did I ask the girls that? Oh, I need to go
You're
and do that
doing
quick.
it again.
That's literally what happens.
Do you know what? I'm going to put it out there though, right? I think I'm more organised than you, Sue.
I'm out.
This one of the
You're
things.
more organised. Lauren,
Is this
it
one
was-
of those things where we're doing the wee prank thing again?
It must be because we are.
I'm not in on it, though.
We're an hour late today because Lauren was fucking late. Lauren showed up. What time was that?
I got to Ashes at
10:15.
Yeah.
right.
Half an hour late.
Excuse me. It's never me that's late.
It's quite often Lauren is late.
It's never me that's late.
Also, can I just say, I feel like I have the most on. Therefore, I feel like I have to be the most organised.
How are you the most organised?
Because I don't have that whole thing of like, have you done this? Have you done this? I've done it. Oh, look at
Right.
you. You're right annoyed. Look at
It's
you.
just- I just don't think
You're rage baiting me, Bonnie
I think
Blue.
it might be a
I'm
rage
not
bait
rage
as well.
baiting at all, but I do think I'm pretty organised.
Easy to be organised when you've got less to do.
How have I got less to do?
I don't know, just you ask yourself. Internal monologue.
You need to go and get those cookies sold. That's what you need to do.
I said to Lauren, she looks like the head Girl Scout. Hey, I'm selling a dozen Girl Scout brownies. It's actually cookies, to be fair. It's usually cookies. I keep saying
Cookies.
brownies.
Because you're thinking of brownies on her.
Brownies on her.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
Who
let's
knows?
get a wee psychoanalyst and we'll see who's the most organised. This is the ADHD noise. That's what it is, really.
And the thing is, still, I have to say, right, it is a thing. It's a pure compulsion I have. I have to wait until the last minute to get the adrenaline of going, you've got 20 minutes, go, go, go,
Yes,
go, go. And then
absolutely.
I go, woohoo! And we're on a roller coaster and we're doing it all and everything's chaotic and we're panicking and our veins are shaking. And
But that's
it's
your
a lot.
motivation.
That's the motivation.
Also, time blindness is the fucking hardest thing ever because I cannot get it in my head to be on time for things. I know you understand, Lauren, because you were late as well. But
Literally just proving my point.
Trying
I
to
can't
get-
do anything
but
until the
that's
last
not about-
minute.
that's
I've
not
got
about organisation.
I was late this morning.
No, hold
because
on.
I
I'm
wasn't
still on
feeling
I'm
well.
still on time, but what I'm saying is I need to wait. I love, rather than making myself like literally early, I will be on time to the button. But see, everything I've done in that 15 minutes prior, I could never have done it as well as that in an hour. I do it so much better under the time crunch.
yeah.
I'm so much more productive. I'm better at it. And everything that happens to me in that 15 minutes that I could have done in an hour, the hour would be shit and the 15 minutes is better. It's just the way it works. I don't make the rules. I just follow them on time and in an organised fashion.
I know that there's for the parents thing, I see all the other mums that are like me, right? I see them in the morning and I think, you're the same as me. We always pass each other at like 9:01, walking really, really fast to the school. And I'm like, we're the same. We should be given an extra 5 minutes leeway because we just can't process.
Guys,
Well.
there has been a Lauren sitting there like the fucking Kermit meme, like pure smug with herself because she's on time. But what I want to say is this is an actual Mandela effect, right? What time does school start at?
9 o'clock.
9.
8:55.
No, it
Well,
doesn't.
our school was 8:55 last year and then they moved it back to 9.
It's 8:55. I said to her, I was like, right, there you go, darling. You're here in your time. She was like, no, we're actually we're bang on time, and by the time we get down there, we're going to be late. I went, what? School starts at 5 to 9. I went, since when? You've literally been going here for 6 years. Since when did school's always started at 5 to 9? I was like, yeah, your door opens at 5 to 9. She went, no, the door opens at 1:45 and we start at 5 to 9. Since when
What,
ever?
so they take themselves into the fucking classroom?
School starts at 5 to 9.
Yeah, we were 5 to 9 and 2:55. That's what ours used to be, and then they just changed it back this year.
Yep.
It was a COVID
We've
thing.
always been 9 and 3.
They changed
always.
it for
I
COVID
said
so
this
that they
as
could
well.
so that the kids could go in at different times. So it used to be like the bottom half of the school would go in at 8:55, and then the older ones would go in at 9, and now everyone just goes in at 9. But we go in at 9:05. Because mummy's time blind.
I was going to ask you, what do you think about our H video that went?
Well,
Pretty.
it's currently going viral right now, by the way. It is. And I'm very surprised because I thought TikTok was not going to like the arse reference.
Yeah.
I think TikTok has done that thing where they gave us like a little trial.
As it went,
It's now going, do you know what? Yous can swear now.
on yous go.
Here's a hall pass. Yous can drop as many F-bombs as you want because we said arse. So, eating arse specifically in that TikTok, and normally that would have got us in TikTok jail, but it didn't. But yeah, that one's currently sitting at 300,000 views, and I just wonder if H from Steps has seen it.
By the way, you
You'd
never
be sad
know.
if you were him, by the way, going, I am known. I am H.
I'm H, exactly. Pick
And then
another
you've
letter.
come on and you've went, I'm H as well. And now,
Never thought about that.
There's already an
You
H.
could have been H.
Uh-huh.
it didn't need to be that. It's
You
not
could
even
have
his
been
name.
Ja. You
You
could have been
no,
Cha.
but if you want to be H, because it's Harry, is it not?
No, his name's it's H for. Oh no, H from Steps was H for hyperactive. That's genuinely why he was
Do you
H.
know what,
so
though?
H from
He
Steps could really
claimed it.
actually be ADHD.
Yeah. You just need to adopt some more letters.
You need to add some more letters
Uh-huh.
on.
I know, but he's been around since
He
the
backseat it.
early. Yeah, it's his.
Is it
Why
someone
is
coming around
H?
saying they're Madonna? In actual fact, that's what it is.
You can't.
You
Absolutely,
can't. You
you
can't do it.
The rapper H's stage name comes from. His name's Harrison, and he just calls
Yeah, that's
himself
it. Harrison
H.
H.
You could have. There's so many other names you could have went with. There's already an H.
I think Harrison's a cool rapper name.
Harrison. There is no other Harrison.
There's not.
You could have just been Harrison.
I loved Steps. I went to see them in concert.
So did I.
So
they
did
were
I.
brilliant. In fact, it's coming to the Kings.
What is?
The Steps stage show.
Right. Well, I want to be in it.
You want to be in it?
not watching it. I honestly would have fought anyone at my age for the king or the crown of the top Steps fan.
Who did you fancy but when you were younger, H or Lee?
None.
I didn't fancy Steps.
I didn't fancy
Actually,
them. I
nah.
was at an age where I couldn't fancy anyone yet because I wasn't quite there. Do you know what I mean? Didn't
Oh, but you would
fancy them.
pretend. You would just pick someone and be like, oh, In fact, I did fancy people because I had the poster of 911. Do you remember them?
Yes.
I had them. And also really fancied Abs from 5.
Loved Abs.
He was my
I can't say I ever really get into 5. However, what was the one? Do you remember A1?
Yes,
I
Ben.
fancied Ben with the curtains.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we all liked the guys with the curtains.
Yeah.
It was romantic.
Yep.
It
And
was
then
it was
obviously
the blueprint
friendly.
for a Mr. It was a blueprint for a Prince Charming, really.
Yeah,
And
pretty
then
we
much.
all loved that.
Disney
Kane
set it
from
up.
Westlife was another one. I'm sure it was Kane.
No, I like Nikki.
Nikki
And I
as
like
well.
Nikki and
Nikki.
Westlife again.
Curtains.
Curtains.
Yeah, bring the
Yeah.
curtains back. Actually,
Boyzone. My favourite was Stephen Gately. Curtains.
Yeah, I remember being a pure Steps stan, right? And I would go in 5, 6, 7, 8
Put Scootin' Baby up.
to every single concert I was there. It was always a Christmas present, always one of the ones that was left in the tree, right? It's like, oh, there's something else for you. Anyway, I remember my next door neighbour growing up, who was the wee old lady. I don't think any of her family would know this, so I'll just say it. Her name was Kitty. Very
loved
cool.
Kitty.
She used to wear blue eyeshadow and like have a wee car that she used to drive 1,000,000 miles an hour into our driveway and into our garage. And we honestly thought she was going to go right through and through the other side into the garden. No brakes.
She sounds like a cartoon character.
She was a cartoon character, right? But I
really was.
remember our dog also went missing one time before and we didn't know where she was and she was feeding her Wiltshire ham in our house. Like just feeding her. Anyway, so I remember going into Kitty's one day and she's like, I've got something for you. And she gave me this album, right? It was like a padded photo album with tons and tons and tons of pictures of all the Steps crew, right? The full band. And it was them in like holiday in Australia. And it was all these pictures of them with like kangaroos and like koalas. And it was as if it was their pictures from being on holiday.
Uh-huh.
And I got the full album given to me. I was like, Sinead, I got that for you. And you know, see, to this day, I still don't know if that's something you buy in the shops or if that was something that she actually got that was real for me.
Do you still have it?
I
really
wouldn't
hope
have
you
it.
do. But it might be in the loft.
But I remember at the time going like, oh, she's obviously just bought that out of like Woolworths or something like that.
Yeah.
But see, come to think of it, like, how would they have that?
Who knows?
I don't know.
It was really weird.
Can we locate this?
I don't know if we can. I think it might have been. I think it might have been gone.
I think you should Google it and be like Steps
album, Steps
holiday
photo
album or something. Could you
Steps
buy
photo
it?
album 90.
Maybe
Imagine
Kitty
it's-
knew them personally.
I was going to say, imagine she was like Claire's auntie or something.
Uh-huh. Right, we put a story on our Instagram saying, tell us the sorry that you never received.
Oh, what a question, by the way. The sorry you never received. Do you have a sorry you never received?
Yeah, I've got a sorry I never received.
Go on then.
Can you share it?
No.
No? Okay.
Have you got a sorry you never received?
I probably do, you know me, holding my grudges.
Everyone, grudgy Bridget.
Yeah, I probably do have sorries, but then I feel like after a certain time you just be like, whatever.
I'm now at the point in life where sorry is not actually a word I want to ever hear. I feel like sorry is so overplayed. The same way as love doesn't hold the same value anymore. We overuse these words all the time. It doesn't though. To say sorry is actually dead easy. It's almost too easy. Sorry is just to go sorry is never enough for me. That's anyone can fucking do that. I don't want to hear it. And acknowledgement is always more profound.
Like, I'm so sorry I did that. I've actually really regret it and I wish I hadn't done it. The reason I did it was because blah, blah, blah. And I realise now that I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Should be that.
You almost want the justification. I'm not going to lie. In some cases, I want physical blood in a jar.
Oh,
Okay.
jars
Along
of
with
blood.
a tooth and a strand of hair
For voodoo.
for voodoo.
for fucking voodoo. Yeah. I mean, rock on.
Back on the voodoo girl.
I told you that before. That means I love you in sign language, though.
No, but we need to stop overusing this. Maybe
I know.
I'll do this in future.
I know, but
I'm not going to say I love you. I'm just going to.
No, but my neighbours, like, when one of them's going to work, turns around and does this.
Which is the rock on sign for anyone listening.
It's not. That's the rock on sign.
All right,
Okay.
so what's this?
That
This
is I love you in sign language, and I love it.
Okay, so it's the rock on
That's
sign,
cute.
but with the thumb out.
The thumb is out, and
It's
I
also
remember
It's also one in the pink and one in the stink, and one on the flick of the bean.
What's this one? All right, okay.
Were you dialing phone numbers now? Aye, dialing phone.
it's a wee 3D printed gun. You've been jet.
Right, back to the stories they ever got.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I've got a few stories that I've never received.
Any
But
that you
also-
can share?
It's
I
very
feel
Yes,
hard.
actually, yes. I've got a story I never received from somebody who had spoken about me to somebody else. Pure, like, it was so unjustified though. Like, there was no part of it you go like, oh, I can see why. Had spoke about me just for the pure sake of like chatting shit and like opening their mouth and grumbling.
Yappa.
Yappa, just bullshit, right?
Yeah.
And it came out to me that had happened because the person they talked to me about ranted some information at me one time before. Bear in mind, I don't know this person. And I thought, oh, the only reason you would know that is because I told blah, blah, blah about
Yeah.
this. And I was like, right. And I was like, how do they know that? They only know because you've told them. And there was never an acknowledgement or an apology. Which I think's pretty
But
shite.
now, if you did
Yeah.
get an apology, would you feel better about it?
Nah,
Would it
this
do
is-
anything,
no.
or would it just be like, no?
No, I don't care about it. It's just the story I never received.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like no matter what, I would always feel a little bit better if someone was to come up and say, by the way, I'm really sorry about that.
I
feel
think
like,
sorry
yeah,
actually
so you
sometimes
should.
makes it
Yeah,
worse.
I think there's another story that I never received and it's similar to that. I'm fucking saying it.
What?
Someone categorically spoke about me and other people online and were absolutely held to like bang to rights with the whole thing. It was like,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is you. No, it's you. You've gave too much information away about yourself. You have literally put yourself in a position where I go, right, that's you because you said you were wearing this at that time and there's
Oh,
you
it
wearing
was-
this at that time. And it was all about
Could not be clearer.
could not be clearer, right? And the things that was said from that was so abhorrent, right? That I'm like, wow, you actually said that about a person, but then was being nice to me on their own account. But all the while we knew that on the other account they were being nasty. See, even when given the information and being like, by the way, no, it's you, this has happened. Like, it's so clear to see.
No apology.
No apology. and was
Yeah,
like,
that
don't know what
one
you're
does
talking
still
about.
not sit right with me whatsoever.
Doesn't sit right with me at all.
Anyway, this one. My ex-fiance cheated on me with the head teacher of my son's school. Kissed me after spending the day with her and had gone down on her. I was ill. Can't listen to Sabrina Carpenter's Taste Me Too without wanting to run and hide. We have said this about Sabrina Carpenter before. It's not a girl's girl
She's
song.
not.
It's
She's
really
not.
not. And it probably haunts a lot of people.
I feel physically sick.
That is
Sorry, but just on the balance of
I
it.
actually feel physically sick.
Yeah.
On the balance of it is this one of wife elbowed me in her sleep. She never said sorry.
So simple, but do you know what? You're seen. We hear you and we see
Oh.
you. An ex of mine went to Ibiza. I had a gut feeling he cheated. Found out a few months later because he gave me the clap. That's chlamydia for those listening. I never got any symptoms right away. He denied. So yes, I never got an apology, but he just got heavily dumped.
good. He slept with his auntie when I was pregnant. Said it was my fault for finding out. He slept with his auntie.
Right, this is fucked, but let's just hope.
That it's a non-relation. It's
It's your uncle's wife.
so there's no
It's your
blood
dad's
relation.
brother's wife.
Are you
That
okay?
still doesn't make it okay.
It
It
doesn't make it
but
okay.
it's legal at least.
But that is appalling.
That is sitting in the toilets of my wedding being overheard saying that it was a shit show. It's your wedding. See if there was any day where you could commit physical violence and not get any trouble for it, it would be your wedding day, I think.
Yeah, you'd absolutely get away with that.
And the size and weight of your dress, you could really throw it about,
Yeah.
eh? You really could.
Yeah. My ex cheated on me but didn't say sorry because it was his best pal's fault for not stopping him.
No, come on, take some
Oh, we've
personal
got a wee unaccountable king here.
responsibility.
A wee unaccountable king. Oh my God, guys, put that in your back pocket the next time that you need to use that. Just remember what Lauren said. Oh, you've been a wee unaccountable king. that feels violent. That actually feels violent.
My sister had beef with her boyfriend and she stayed in my house one night and he put slabs through my brand new car. They've stayed together 10 years after that. Hate his smelly arse.
Oh my God.
What the
He put
hell?
slabs through your car.
He is psychotic.
So she's forgave the boyfriend,
Yeah.
but not made sure that the boyfriend fully
Apologise.
got the forgiveness of the friend. That's
the
the
thing
thing.
though, right?
Of the
sister.
sister.
My sister.
Nah, fuck that.
This is the thing I don't understand, right? See, something like that, people actually have got, there's so much, like, they can't handle the awkwardness of being wrong.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But you need to just grow the fuck up.
Yep. By the way, see all the ones that are like, my friend never showed up to my wedding. My friends didn't show up for me, basically. Reminds me of the other TikTok that we put on about boundaries. Did you see this?
Yeah.
So this was something we spoke about on confession sessions, that somebody wrote in and said, do you think that people just don't have what's the word? What am I trying to say?
Or
They're not-
are their
they're not-
boundaries too much, basically, is what
Yeah.
they were saying.
People don't show up for each other anymore. So they
Yep.
don't go to like parties if they don't want to.
Yep.
It's very much like I'm only doing things for me thing, and not like I'm going to put myself out and maybe go to something I don't really want to go to. Which, to be fair, I'm very guilty of, right? I'm very guilty of that. And I felt very humbled reading the comments because they're all like, yes, everyone is self-absorbed now. Please, I go to everything I'm invited to unless there's a valid and real reason. I always put myself out for others because I want to. And it's what being a good friend is about. Small things, driving when I'd rather not, paying for lunches, bringing gifts and checking in. Then the bare minimum is not reciprocated. I totally get that. And I think I would do it for close friends and close family, but maybe not like the wider circle.
Yep.
But I did like this little phrase that somebody put on.
Yeah, I love this.
People want a village but don't want to be a villager.
I love that.
And there is so many people that you see online, especially if they've just had a baby, and they're like, where was my village? My village never showed up. And you have to think, were you a villager for other people?
Where are you the villager?
Did
for
you
other
Did you
show
people?
build
up?
the huts?
Because you get back what you put in.
We've got huts.
We've got huts.
Did you build the huts?
Did you pave the road?
But there's a lot of comments on that.
I was speaking to a friend recently who had their kids really young, right? And now their pals are catching up with them. So like say their kids are like, I don't really want to put it out there, right? But say their kids are like 12, right? 12 and 13, right? But they had them really young and none of their friendship group had kids yet. They might have like been single, some single guys, some single girls, or recently married or whatever, but they never had their kids until now. So right now they're in the trenches, they've got the 2 or 3 year olds, whatever. And every time they try and make plans, those friends are like, no, I can't go out because I'm skint. It's too this, it's too that. But see, back when they were having their kids,
Yep.
they had the worst jobs. The jobs were worse, as in they were worse paying than what they are now, than what the friends with the more established lives are now, just having the kids. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They were like always making sure that they showed up to everything. They never said no to a night out. They made sure that they saved up for any of the holidays that were happening. And they're like, how come when that was us back then, we were really putting ourselves out there all the time, making the plans, don't want to look like we're not making the effort. But then now they're the ones that fire in with the excuses, and it makes it look as if they're not making the same effort we did when it was probably harder for us back then.
I think a lot of people do mistake or like to disguise laziness as boundaries.
Yeah, that's
Like it's different of going like, I've never done a night shift in my life, right? But I've been night shift all week and it's such and such's birthday party on Saturday, but I'm actually not finishing my work until like something mental like that. And you go, right, I can understand why you're not going to go to that party because then you're back on night shift on Sunday night. Like it just makes no sense. But for somebody to go, I just pure can't be arsed going to that party. But why when they came to yours?
Yeah.
And they handed in presents for the kids and stuff like that. You can go, you can have your boundaries going, I'm going to go, but I'm going to leave by 10 o'clock because I still want to have like a tiny bit of time on that Saturday night with my partner or have a chill time.
But that would annoy me more because I would hate the thought of having a party knowing that people are just going to come and show face
and then
at some
leave
point
early.
it's just going to disappear. That would really
but
annoy
nobody
me.
ever does that because you get to a party and then see the thought is always worse
Then
than actually
going.
getting there. And see the minute you get there, you're like, actually, I feel really good. Like it's nice to see people that I don't usually see. And see the unfortunate thing, see when it's like a family thing, right? And like I know that my family always say this because my family's huge, but you don't see each other apart from weddings and funerals.
Yeah, your family's so big that then it becomes so small because you can only actually physically see so many people at a time.
And it's so hard. The nice thing is, like, I do feel like when you see people, it's almost like you seen them last week, like, which is great. But you do genuinely, you get to an age where you only see people get married or people dying, and that's just the way that it goes, basically. And you're like, make the fucking effort then. If somebody's choosing to have a party, like, they're doing it because they want to see everybody.
Yeah.
We put another wee story on Instagram, which, by the way, if you want to get involved, usually a Sunday or a Monday night, that's when stories will go on. You can reply to the stickers. And one of the questions was, ask us something you would ask us but think that we won't answer.
Nervous.
The girls held back.
I actually feel like you did really hold back.
They held back.
I was on Pinterest reading some of the questions to ask, like to have with your friends, and I was like, these are so good. So I thought, let's open it up to the gals.
Yeah.
Or as we were to say, the gals and the gays, according to John. And that was John that said that.
I'm allowed to say it.
I'm allowed to say it. Where do you get all your cool specs from? Lauren's big square ones and Ash's oval ones. Lol.
Big square ones are pop specs, as are the geek ones as well.
Yeah.
Prescription within the hour.
Oh, within the hour.
Within
That's
the
great.
hour? No way, amazing.
Mine were just reading glasses from Primark. I've had them for a
Can
long
you?
time.
Do you do podcasting full time now? Does Ailey still teach?
What are you teaching?
What are you teaching? I've never taught.
What did we think Ailey taught?
I've never been a teacher. Ever.
Piano.
Where has that got lost in translation?
I think after I had Oliver, I remember I wanted to work in a nursery. I wanted to be a nursery teacher. That's the only thing I can think.
I go, is this girl watched you thinking
That I've always been a teacher.
she's podcasting one day and then she's back in school the next?
Oh, I'm not. I've never been a teacher.
Ailey would be late to class anyway.
I can't even show up I can't even drop the kids off in time with no chance.
Are there any influencers you don't like or get a bad vibe from?
Yeah,
100%.
there definitely are, but we're not haters, so we're not going to say that.
But that's just that. Yeah, there is.
But can I tell you what? See the influencers, and I feel like I can say this, the influencers that I don't particularly like or that I see and I go, you're not my vibe, are the ones that are actually haters. So see the ones that come on and all their content is about, I hate when people do this. And I know I love to rant, right? But some people go on to build a following up through hating other people.
Yeah.
And you don't want to have like your followers only like you because you called someone else out for something.
Yeah, I
that
don't like that
pisses me
either.
off. It's always when it's different if you go on and go, how annoying is it when people chew with their mouth open, right? It's okay to go on and do that
It's a
because it's a
generalised
general
comment.
term.
Yeah,
But
it's
if you go on
generalised.
and you say, how annoying is Lauren Kerr because she does blah, 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 send everyone over to leave nasty comments in her TikTok.
Lord Fairbairn.
Oh, sorry, Fairbairn.
How annoying is it when people don't use your married name?
But that pisses me off. So there's a few influencers, and I'm saying influencers are probably not the traditional term of influencer.
Yeah.
No.
They're more TikTokers that just like to build up a following
However,
based on being haters. Not into
we
it.
also don't follow them though.
We don't follow them.
No, that's
but
true.
I don't follow
Because
a
we
lot.
choose not to fill our cup with negativity. We choose to fill it with apple crumble.
I'm very much
Sure.
into blocking people, right?
I love a
It's
block.
my favourite thing.
Same.
Wow,
I
you
love
go.
to block.
My
You-
block list is large
People
too.
need to be much more.
Just because I'm like, I don't want to see you
Yeah.
again.
It doesn't have to be personal though. It doesn't
I
have
like
to be.
that. I'm going to start doing that.
See
I've
if
never
I blocked you.
envy.
If I blocked you,
Well-
you're not seeing this probably, right? But see if I blocked you, don't take it personal because I block people if I go, I don't really like your content, you make me feel a bit sad. Block. Block.
Same.
Don't like you.
Don't want you ever to pop up my FYP.
Yeah.
But
Block.
I don't want to see you again. Goodbye. It's giving Anne
Do you know
Robinson.
what? It's such
Do you
a
not
great,
just
it's
search
such
a
great
happy thing
control.
and then your feed's just swamped with
No, because
that?
I just
No,
think
because
I
they
don't
just
want-
they come in when you don't expect it and you're like,
They sneak in. They sneak in.
Maybe your TikTok. I just don't feel like I get people like that, really.
No, but it's just anybody that I even slightly dislike. Anyone that doesn't make me happy on my FIP when I'm scrolling, I go, goodbye.
You need to get,
Goodbye.
You need to get some dancing animals on there.
Maybe I do.
yeah, we do.
I see since I've had Winnie, by the way, I get a lot more dog stuff, right?
Oh.
They're just wee dogs, and it is. First of all, it can really catch you off guard. See when it's sad things to do
Yes.
with dogs.
Oh, it's brutal.
Oh my
I can't.
god!
Like
Can't-
a dog looking at the fence, but the owner died last week.
No.
And it's
Uh-huh.
waiting for its treat because they do it every Monday morning at 9
especially-
a.m.
Yeah, when it's that. Oh my god, I could not fucking handle that one.
That big
was a
massive,
lot.
like I've seen it, a big golden doodle thing.
Uh-huh. Or the ones
sad.
that are like dogs. The people say that dogs don't feel the same emotions as humans, but then it's the dog crying, and you're like,
It's not the best ones. I'm sorry. I will stand by it till the day I die. Is the police and army dogs retiring? There is nothing more satisfying than seeing that dog finishing and getting a whole bunch of balls thrown at it.
oh,
Or the ones where they walk out the door and all the army people are standing and they salute them and maybe the dog's missing a leg or something like that because it's been fucking blown up in an IED because it's been trying to protect its owner or something like
God, it
that.
wasn't even getting paid.
Actually can't.
Oh, my dogs
It
would
doesn't
never.
even get paid.
exactly. You just it's exploitation, really. I know we
I'm
need them.
going to tell Maggie and Mabel this when I go home. I'm going to go, listen, sit down, a wee chat. Do you realise where you could have ended up?
You
Do you
could
know
have been
what?
on
You
a shift.
And look where
Every
you are
day.
now. Look around
I'm going
you.
to say that
2 square meals a
there's
day.
a lot of
love.
There's a lot of tests that they have to go through
to get in.
to get in.
Maybe
Yeah, Aggie Lauren doesn't think you were actually smart enough to get in either, comes to think of it.
maybe it's just the pride they get. It's worth it.
wouldn't get in either. Don't worry about it.
No, she would actually, she's not, she's too quiet. Right,
straight
tell
back.
me this. What was your first impressions of each other? My first impression of Ailey was that I thought you were, how do I explain this, right? I thought you're so much better than me, right?
Judging
Okay.
And I
brunette.
don't think it anymore. That's exactly the way that was coming across.
And then I crashed
No,
back to
I
reality.
remember thinking you're a wee bit, like not much, but you're like a wee bit older than me. You probably look at me and think that I am really stupid. You probably hate what I'm wearing. You look really cool.
Are you okay?
Does she have a floppy hat on?
No,
No, I didn't.
no. She looked really nice though, and I remember thinking you're really slim and pure pretty and perfect, and you're going to think I am an idiot. And you're probably not going to like me, but I
I
pure
think
want you to like
The
me.
first night that we ever met was at La Vita. Remember, we went for dinner with the guys. And we basically did a blind date.
Yeah.
Wow, is that what you did? First
Yeah.
date was an eating one?
Yeah, and then we went to the pub after, didn't we? Was there
Yep.
not some kind of fight or
And we
something?
couldn't hear anything because it was too noisy.
Yeah, but we got on really well that first night. 'Cause
Yeah,
we
we
went
did
out
get
for
on.
a few. I feel like after that, did we just become best friends?
Yeah.
We kind of did, didn't
Yeah,
we?
it was literally there and then. It was that the fate was sealed.
Uh-huh.
But the first impression was, I feel stupid. I think you're going to hate my outfit. I think you're going to hate the way I look. You don't wear as much makeup as me because you're going to now think I'm an idiot.
I don't know. I wish I could give it.
It's such a, that was very
counter
negative
point,
on
but
myself.
I don't actually really remember. That's really bad, and I
I
should.
remember feeling sad thinking I don't think you're going to like me.
Oh, that's so
people
sad.
pleaser.
I know, but that was my exact feeling was, oh, Fraz's going to be gutted because this girl's not going to like me.
Oh, imagine you could go back and just
She's
be
too
like,
posh for me.
"You're
Wee
going to hang
poshy.
out."
She's too posh for me.
She's too posh for me. That's what I thought at the time because you did get called wee poshy.
Yeah, I lost that title.
You lost that. Fuck's sake!
Fucking bring it back.
I can't.
I admit, well, we only worked out recently the time that we first met was at Ash's flat, and you came up with the 2 dogs, and we sat out the back, and
Yeah.
you had a barbecue, and you had on Air Force Ones and a
Aztec dress.
Aztec dress.
We can maybe cut that bit out if we want.
But no, I don't
I
actually
can't
remember.
really remember that night though.
There's a whole era. I was actually speaking to my sister about this, right? I remember, you always say I have a good memory for past things, right? I remember up until I was 16 so clearly. Like, I remember everything. It's so vivid, right? See, from the age of 16 to maybe like 21,
Do you know what that is?
blur.
Drink.
No, but I was really drunk when I was like 13, 14 as well. That
You
age,
bounce back at that age. You're very, very resilient.
I don't know. I just can't really remember a lot of that. And I don't know, like, there's certain things that we spoke about, like, in my family, and I'm like, I just don't remember any of that happening. And it's so not like me because I usually have the pure crystal clear long-term
I
memory.
don't have any
I have
memory.
to know-
I'm so bad.
Me
All
neither. I
remember
thought
is
our first
I
meeting
met
was in
Lauren.
yours.
I met Lauren and thought, she fucking hates my guts. Why is she grilling at me? But then we realised it was just her face.
I met Ashley the first time and I thought, what a bitch.
Yeah. That was exactly what it was.
And look at us now, guys.
Look
And
at
we're
us
the
now.
3 best friends that anyone can have. Fucking
That's it.
sing it.
I don't know
What
the
is
song.
something that annoys you about each other?
Lauren's not organised.
How fucking unorganised.
Yeah, how unorganised Lauren is, and she's always late.
It's so weird how, like, for an unorganised person, I feel like I organise quite a lot of stuff.
Do you know
Who
what?
the fuck said that?
I'll give you that. I will give you that part. You do organise a lot.
I also organise a
Ailey
lot.
organised a lot.
I book flights. I get back
Yep.
to all the emails.
Yep.
I organise fucking
Ailey organised
everything.
a lot.
I organise fucking everything.
I'm a really good driver.
She talks shite. She talks absolute shite,
I
guys.
feel like a driver has driven once in about fucking 3 months.
Oh, just, do you know what?
don't realise
It's all fucking coming out now.
The way
Come on.
you just
Hit me.
the
What
way
else have
you
you
just
got to
say
say?
something though, like I'm the most organised. People go away thinking London must be really organised. She's not.
I
It's
am, though.
misinformation.
I am so
Misinformation.
organised.
With what? With like your own stuff in your house?
With just life.
Aye, but not for the,
not
the
the pods.
collective pods.
I feel like sometimes you message in the morning, you're just like, I'm having a pure stressful morning, like blah blah, and I just go, I just don't ever get that. Maybe my stress levels are
Will I
better.
just play Lauren's voice note from this morning. I've
Play
had a
it-
fucking
play it
nightmare of a morning.
Yes. And you know what? It was because of other things.
Poo. And on that note, we're done. Guys, we hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, then make sure you go over to Confession Sessions because it's every single Wednesday. It's on Patreon. It's on Supercast and Spotify. But we have to say, see if you want the group chat. Patreon's where you need to be. The Patreon subs it's really been climbing over there, guys.
It has, and
The chat's been going.
The chat is going. It's a little united force of everybody passing information.
Patreon is also
recommendations.
the only place that you can get in the group chat.
And here, by the way, I'm not being funny. Like, not to be that, not to do some market research and kind of compare. We're very cheap on Patreon.
we are.
Are we?
In comparison,
In
we really
comparison
are.
to a lot of other people doing what we're doing, we're a good £1.50, £2 less, guys.
Yeah, we are.
Not being funny. And the thing is, when you're over there, what that helps us to do is continue making the pod. So
Yeah.
I love that you pledge. I mean, Lauren will know
Pledge
all about
allegiance.
pledging. You pledge for your month and
Promise
we
to
get
love
to have the chat.
something and serve my
My
king
queen.
and my country and keep
I promise
the
I will do my
law,
best to love my queen
God.
and to
thought
love
it was
my
God.
love my God and serve my queen
But we don't have a queen
and
back
keep the brownie honour.
Promise to do my best
Yeah,
to
we
love
did have
my
a queen
Lord.
back then, though.
Yeah, I know, but we don't
Amen.
now.
Amen. Okay, bye.
So is, bye. So is brownies religious?